Hi Aquarius, welcome to the Visionary. So we are going to bring through messages from your guides to boost your ego, to boost your confidence, your self-esteem. Okay, so basically they're going to come through and they're going to tell you the things that you're doing right. They're also, I feel there's information that's going to come through of things maybe you're not seeing, as like gifts of like showing that you've grown in self-esteem, or that you've grown in integrity, like sticking to your own values and being honest with yourself, and like in places where you need to like kind of, I'm hearing, pat yourself on the back, give yourself kudos and congratulations. Okay, so how we're gonna do this is I'm gonna pick one card for each pile from the Light Seers deck, and then we're going to channel from water, and we're going to get messages that come through. And then I have my my stickers and cards and things like that, and we'll get more messages that your guys want to tell you, to help increase your self-esteem and to help you see who you truly have become now. You know, it's almost like they want to shatter the veil, the remnants of the veil that you're kind of breaking through into this new you, of you seeing yourself as you truly are. Okay, so for pile one, and I'll give you a second to choose your pile. So for pile one is the Death card. Number 13, it says death and rebirth. Pile 2 is the Ace of Wands. And pile 3 is the Two of Swords. Okay, so go ahead and pick your pile for the messages your guides want to give you that are going to boost your self-esteem and your self-confidence, to tell you what you're doing right, to help give you a pat on the back, a congratulations, a kudos. Okay? Okay. So if you chose pile 1, you chose the Death card. Now, I'm going to channel from the water first, and so we're just going to kind of be doing automatic writing. Okay, I saw it's their loss. Stop worrying. About the future. You are doing great. Keep practicing living in the moment. I just heard now is not the time. Redirect. Detour. It's finally here. You've made it. All right, seats down. And then I heard, put the car seat down. I don't know what that means. Pancakes for breakfast sound nice. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. They couldn't walk a mile in your shoes. Get the tractor out. it's time to cultivate rainbows. You have always had it. All right. Okay, so I feel like and what they're saying to me is we're pulling like a sticker card with each message, all right, and that's going to bring in more. So pile 1, right now you're experiencing a lot of death and rebirths, okay? So relationships are changing, jobs might be changing, locations might be changing, and also your perspective. Like there's a lot of shifts in perspective that are changing for you, okay? I don't know if somebody's watching Tweety Bird or what have you. Yeah, because this is like the first sticker it kind of came out, and it's this metallic-y like bar, okay? So I almost feel like I just heard you're raising the bar, and so it is their loss, okay? So I got to cross these out as we go through, okay? So it's their loss, and I feel like what's happening is you're seeing your value and you're no longer taking it. I just heard mediocre, T.I. and what's her name? Iggy. Yeah. I think they sing that together. I don't know, but it's like you're no longer taking crumbs anymore, and you're seeing your value, and you're stepping into your worth. Like I feel like you might have been waiting for people to kind of either jump over this bar or to break through their own bar and this and that. But what you're doing is you're setting up boundaries, and your guides are like, yes, okay, it's finally, and that's also where this thing is. It's finally here, okay? It's finally here where you start saying, I'm going to enjoy the sweetness of life, all right? And that means that I'm not going to be waiting for people to kind of catch up to me. I'm going to go with the flow. I'm going to stop blocking my blessings because I'm hoping that the people of the past are going to come with me. Spirit says you already know who's coming and you know who's not. It's time to accept it, right? That kind of energy. Yeah, and that's where we get into this right here. Stop worrying about the future, because Spirit's like, you know what, Irosimina, you know, like trust your instincts. Your instincts are on spot, and so there's this energy of welcome to the pool, so it's like welcome to this time where now you get to enjoy your energy, all right? And it's giving me like Minnie Mouse as well, so there might be a trip that you're going to be planning, or a vacation you're going to be planning, maybe to Disney World or something like that, or maybe around that area of Florida or what have you. And Spirit says this is a well-deserved vacation, and it's like it's time to put on your I'm enjoying life hat, okay? Spirit says, and your guides are so super proud of you for getting to this point, because they know that you've been through hell and back. They know how many times you repeated these hellfire cycles, and they're so proud of you for sticking to what you know you deserve, to sticking to what your truth is, right? It's taken time for you to clear that way, but now that you have, they said don't stop here, keep going. Yeah, and it says, okay, so that's not, okay, so now is not the time, redirect, detour. So what's this about? Irosamata autokoshimita. Yeah, somebody's trying to come back. That's what that's about, transformation. All right, so there's somebody that sees your transformation, or they can feel your transformation. Maybe somebody you're psychically tied to, maybe a soul contract or something like that. And Spirit says, don't worry about it. I want you to put that energy into the fire. Give it to death. Let it die. Let it die. And there was this analogy that came in earlier, and it must have came in for you, because it is this energy of once you stop fighting for something, either it just comes to you easily or it falls away easily. And Spirit says that's how you know you've truly transformed, because you release the conflict and you accept peace, right? And Spirit says that they see you coming into this energy like it's more than every day. They see you like snapping into it, where they see you snap like, oh, Okay, that's a moment. And they see you observing, they see you evaluating, they see you going into hermit mode, and then they see you coming out elevated, right? So this could be happening. You might get a text message, you might feel something, you might feel something from someone else, you might see something, you might hear something, and it makes you go into this reflection mode. They say that is a powerful gift that you have, and that's always going to keep you on this vibrational pull of rising. Okay, yes. You're doing great. Okay. You're doing great. Keep practicing living in the moment. Sorry, I couldn't read my handwriting. Okay, you're doing great. Keep practicing living in the moment. So that's a part of this transformation energy. Like when you notice something is kind of, you get triggered basically, right? Or maybe an old emotion comes up, or maybe you feel all of a sudden you feel anxiety or you feel fear of something. You're reflecting and you're like, is what's happening in this moment, and you're looking at it and you're like, oh, okay, I got triggered by what that person said or by what I heard, or I got triggered from an old fear or anxiety over maybe paying a bill or applying for this thing, or when this person messaged me, and you're realizing that it's either old stagnant energy and you got to let it come up so that you can let it go out, or it's something that you're like, oh, this is new, but let me take a look at the root of this. And you get to the root and you're like, oh, okay, no, I get this, I understand this, and you're flying higher. It's the analogy we used to talk about on the 747, and you raising the bar and you getting on your 747 and you seeing that there might be people in those seats, and this is energetically, or there might be habits, or there might be traumas in these seats, and you going through each and every one of these seats and saying, you know what, I forgive you, or I see you, or I understand you. And in that instance, you're transmuting that energy and it's leaving your plane. And when the energy is fully transmuted, you're able to rise higher and higher and higher, right? So it's like you're doing this on, like, it's almost like the way you're living your life, you're walking in it, right? You might even be reading The Power of Now, or just practicing presence, practicing allowing your heart to stay open. And Spirit says, look, he has this boat. He says, yes, because this is taking you to this next thing. And on this, it says never. This was a wedding song. It's called Never Stop. It was by Safety Suit, and the numbers were 4173. So it's like you are on this pathway of being united with mind, body, and spirit, being united with your masculine, feminine, and God. Like, and that's the boat that you're on. That's the path that you're on. And Spirit is like, I see you, and I'm clapping for you along the way, right? This is funny. Seats down. Put the car seat down. So I don't know if somebody is like making room in their car because you're about to move somewhere, or something like this. That's what it feels like you're about to move somewhere, or you're about to like load up. I feel, and I just saw a bunch of plants go inside of the car. So I don't know if somebody's like redecorating, or you're about to like move someplace, or if you volunteer somewhere, and then put the car seat down. I feel like whatever it is, you're not taking your kids with you, or you're not taking your trauma with you, right? It's kind of this energy. Maybe there was some trauma around a car seat or something like that. Or again, you're just not taking your kids with you. Maybe this is kind of a trip where you're just doing this for you, and you're gonna I heard let your hair down, and this number 22 is like sticking out to me so bad. So I feel like whatever it is, like you are helping to co-create this new beginning, right? With every death, there's a new beginning. With every ending, there's a new beginning, right? So with death, there's a rebirth, and I feel like this rebirth is you coming into a higher sense of security and stability, right? Because even though we're not supposed to reduce master numbers, I just did, and that comes to a 4, and it gave me this beautiful energy of, you're already doing it. There it is. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. So whatever it is that you're doing, they're like, you're already on that road to create greater financial stability for yourself and security for yourself. Some of you guys are on that road of creating financial freedom for yourself. And it says, choose to see the good stuff. And they're like, we see you changing your mindset. We see you catching yourself when you start to go into that pessimistic outlook, when you start to, expect the worst instead of the good. And we see you changing that, and it's becoming a superpower. So keep doing what you're doing. All right. Yes, yes. And I almost feel like, there's this big energy of it's all within you, and you already know all the cheat codes, the tricks, the tips, or whatever it is that you need to stay in this path, but also for you to excel and to rise, right? And so Spirit says when you go to readings or you read books and things like that, and you're not learning anything new from it, it's because that's a time for you to activate and elevate from within. And that also means when you do that, this energy of you raising your frequency, then the readers or the books or the videos or whatever that are gonna magnetize to your new frequency, and then there will be more for you to learn from that. But it's almost like this energy of understanding that you've gained what you needed to gain at that frequency, this frequency that you're rising out of, and it's time for you to let yourself really fly, to really soar. Okay. And I feel like you might be doing a lot of forgiveness work. So Spirit is also wanting to let you know that all of that is working, and to not doubt your intuition, because all the decisions that you have made, you are on the right path. You're on the right path. And I feel like soon you're going to be seeing, because they're showing me like breadcrumbs and like synchronicities and signs. Soon you're going to be seeing signs and synchronicity showing you that decisions you made like 2-3 weeks ago, even decisions you made 3 hours ago, is in alignment with your highest joy and your highest path, right? Yeah. They couldn't walk a mile in your shoes. Okay. Yeah. So Spirit is also like this is this funniness. It's like not everybody can survive the drought. Okay, not everybody can get through it, and the Spirit is saying it's your integrity. You know, some people, they can't survive the drought. They can't get through it. Like, they can't just rely on faith. They can't sit and just meditate and be like, I'm gonna wait for the answer to come. You know what I mean? Through meditation or automatic write, or saying, okay, if I feel like the answer isn't coming, that means I need to take a salt bath. That means I need to pray more. That means I need to go run, exercise. I need to go, walk in nature or what have you. And Spirit says you are doing that. You're surviving the drought. And I feel like it's just an initiation phase that you're coming out of. And Spirit is saying, we see that even though people have hurt you, even though you may not have, like, I feel like you're the type of person where you may not have a dime to your name, but everybody thinks that you got money in the bank, this kind of thing, right? And Spirit says it comes from this energy of you just loving with all of your heart. And although you have been hurt in the past for forgiving or for loving with all of your heart, Spirit says never mind, because all of that is going to be returned to you as this ROI. I'm seeing return on investment, right? And then also Spirit says they know your true intention, and they commend you and applaud you for the patience that you have cultivated, that you have grown while you have been waiting through this time of how they're saying of like maybe not receiving all of your manifestations of all your blessings, of all the things that you have that you've intended to receive at this time. Like, I feel like it's this energy. What they're saying is they're commending you for trusting divine timing, and also cultivating the energy of having very strong faith. Yes. And it says that is going to take you far. Yeah. I just heard, don't give up before your blessing gives out. Like, so before your blessing produces that fruit, you know what I mean? And I'm seeing like a domino effect of blessings as well. Like they're showing me a string of Christmas lights. So it's this energy of like everything's connected. And the old Christmas lights, it would have been if one light went out, then the other lights wouldn't come on. And Spirit is showing me that the power that is growing inside of you and the power that you're practicing is your ability to touch any light and then have all of those lights turn on, right? So this is very powerful, because your ability to kind of turn any loss or any failure into seeds of growth, into blessings of abundance, any of that stuff is growing, all right? And Spirit is like wanting you to know how strong your magician energy is. Yes. And that's also why the number 22 was so, you know what I mean? So like staring, like take me type energy. And also, okay, so that's another thing too, that this energy of like neediness and everything, you're overcoming that. And Spirit says, I need you to look at the things that you've just gone through and how you've handled that, and you'll see that you have transmuted that completely. So I feel like in order for you to kind of break through that kind of like veil, that glass ceiling, is just for you to do that reflection. Pancakes for breakfast sounds nice. And so Spirit is also showing, noticing and saying that you've been overcoming this. There's number 12. You've been surrendering to self, right? And you have been overcoming beautifully the energy of non-judgment, like or judgment, right? And you've been coming into the energy of judgment. You've been coming into this wisdom of yourself with the stag here in this golden energy. And this says, know the truth, protect the truth, recognize your serendipity, own your, sorry, the words are like super small, own your sovereignty, believe the gospel and preach it to yourself every day. Okay, so basically, I almost, maybe at breakfast time you're doing morning affirmations and Spirit is saying, I just heard like top dog, you know, like that is that's, and I am getting a little alpha energy from that, but I almost feel like that is what is setting your day, and they're so proud of you for doing that, right? Or if you do your affirmations before you go to bed, that's coming through too. But it's like this energy of not judging yourself, and I feel like whatever the affirmations that you're saying to yourself right now, or the things that you're just like kind of repeating in your mind, or the things that kind of snap you back into your reality, that snap you back into consciousness, that these things are kind of it's whatever, it's like a sweetness, right? And there's like this comfortability that you're having within your body, and also with that comfortability comes the energy of non-judgment. So it's like, you know what, why not have pancakes for breakfast? And it's just this energy of familiarity, but also this energy of just a sweet calmness. Like what they're giving me is when families get together for the holidays and you know, they all eat breakfast together. It's kind of that kind of comfort and warmth that you are building and that is growing inside of you, right? And so Spirit is like, keep doing it. And so also whatever your complete morning routine is, Spirit is saying it's working. Okay. Yeah. Okay, get the tractor out. It's time to cultivate rainbows. Yes. Okay, so it's this energy of no more stagnation. Today is full of possibilities. Yes, I love that. Today is full of possibilities. And also, look at this, what came out, the pineapple. So your confidence is growing, and also your creative energy is growing as well. So you might be interested, and maybe number 2 is going to be for you too, because your creative energy is growing. But it's also this like your belief in yourself to make magic, or believe in yourself. Yeah, that's exactly what he said, to create magic. It's almost like it's your belief in something that makes it magical. It's your belief in something that makes it work or not work, and you understanding that. And I just heard cheerio, like, you know, right on, like, let's get it type of energy. And they see how hard you're working on changing disbelief into belief, right? And so whatever it is that you're doing to do that, keep doing it. Yeah. And I have a feeling it has to do with whatever it is that, whatever processes or things that you're doing to release, to surrender, surrender control, surrender fear, you know, to empty your thoughts, to cleanse, whatever you're doing in that realm. Spirit is like, yes, okay. And then the last one is, you have always had it. And this is the circle. So I feel like what you have always had it. That's the one thing for you to take away from this. If you were going to write anything, you know, on your mirror or in your wallet or on your phone, so you see it every single day, it would be, you have always had it. You know, like nothing is missing. It's only the idea that you think something is missing that makes it feel like you're missing. You know, like that you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, you're not providing enough value, or you're not doing enough. You know, you're not healed enough. You know what I mean? Like, you're not, all this not enoughness, right? And so that would be that one thing that your spirit guides would say to you to take from all of this, with everything that you're doing, you know, that you have always had it. And so that also translates into, you have always been enough. Okay, so yes, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, if it resonated, go ahead, hit the like button for me. I appreciate it so much. And I am doing self-love readings right now. If you do self-love reading, we do a career reading for free. If you're interested, the information is in the description box. Namaste, guys. I love you so much. And we're gonna move on to the next one. All right, number 2. So what we're gonna do, I'm not going to use the same stickers, so we're just going to put them on over here. Please clear my space. Please clear my space. Thank you. All right. Number two. All right, guys. So if you chose pile number 2, you chose the Ace of Wands. Okay. We're clearing energy from the water. Thank you. So for my pile number 2, what your guides want to say to you to boost your self-esteem, boost your ego, boost your confidence, to let you know that you're doing a good job. All right, we're going to bring it on through. I just heard the turning point. So I'm like, they're showing me in their, yeah, anyway. All right, Iota. Something about ego faster. Let go. That was interesting. Right time, right now. Oh, we're going to talk about that. It said self-esteem booster is you. I just heard, true love is here. That's beautiful. You got this. You just got served. Tiny Tim no more. Makes me think of 3LW. Fast, lean. You are building a successful career. Self-doubt can shut it. I'm seeing, all right, they're showing me from Wednesday, the door guy. I can't hear his name, but I can see him, and I don't know. I'm just gonna put Wednesday, and we'll get into that. I don't know. Beyonce, ring the alarm. Okay. And then school's out. All right. So number 2's yeah, okay, snow day. So there might be, I don't know if you're watching a lot of movies right now, or if you're just getting in touch with like your middle school self, adolescent self, or something like that, because there's a lot of that coming in. But your guides want you to know your new beginning is like right here. I almost feel like you might, okay, so I'm just seeing 444 as well, protection, right? So you might have, okay, thank you. All right. So everything that you're doing to protect yourself psychically is working. I feel like what's happening is there's old psychic sludge that is coming out, because they're showing me that coming out through the third eye. And so it's this energy of keep doing the grounding work that you're doing. I don't know if you're like outside at a park, or if you're just in a park, or if you're near trees or something like this during the daytime is what they're showing me. But keep doing that, because this is helping you to quickly dissipate this energy. Okay, also meditating with your eyes up and just focusing on that sun energy coming up. I feel like you're doing this. That's also working as well. And so we get to this energy of the turning point, and they want me to come out with this first sticker, swim like a fish, the turning point. So, oh, it's like an end of a chapter, okay? And so they want you to flow like water. And this is actually Nemo too. So Nemo was like, he was on a mission. He was swimming towards something. And I almost feel like it's like swim towards whatever this goal is. So taking aligned action toward whatever this goal is that you have that brings you emotional satisfaction. All right. And they're saying that your intuition is on point. Okay, it is on point. Although you might go through these ups and downs of just having to like clear release, because you're doing a lot of work that is like, it's almost to show me, it's like you got to a layer of cracked mud and you've cracked it, and so now it's all crumbling, and so you have to empty, you got to release that, right? But at the same time, you're still swimming toward, whatever this goal is. Right time, right now. So whatever that means for you, and they just said W, it's a win. All right. And so I almost feel like, I don't know if you say the word I'm winning, or it's a win, or I got it in the bag, or something like this, but however you're saying to convince yourself, that is already done. It's already achieved. You already got the goal. All you got to do now is put the steps in, put the work in, like it's already done. It's almost this energy of somebody like trying to lose weight, and instead of them getting bogged down by the number on the scale every single day they feel themselves the way that they would be if they've reached their goal, right? And they're like, it's already done. So all I got to do is keep doing what I'm doing, because that I've reached the goal. I feel it. I know it. I feel it. And so I'm just waiting for my reality to catch up to the way that I feel, type of energy. And so I feel like some of you are mastering it, but then also too, some of you guys have mastered it. Yeah, there's this energy. Look at this. It looks like, okay, yeah, it's 2 doves, and there's a heart, and there's a lock, right? And so with this kind of energy, there's this unstoppable like love that you've cultivated for yourself, right? That is unlocking every kind of lock that you've put onto your heart that would stop you from moving forward. And so Spirit wants to tell you, you have mastered this. Yeah. And that's why this self-esteem booster has come through. I feel like you provide that for other people as well. Like you provide, like you're a cheerleader for them. Like you can see the value in the things that they're doing before they even know that it's going to produce like an awesome result. And you can you provide them with that confidence, that self-esteem to keep going, right? And so with that energy, it's almost like you being able to do that for other people, you also amplify that within yourself. And that's why the people around you always know that whatever it is that you put your mind to, you always get it. Like, you always succeed, that kind of energy. And for those of you who are like, oh, Jenese, I don't know if that's really resonating with me, I feel like you're about to tap into that, right? And you're about to be this unstoppable force, right? Like, nothing can really stop water. Like, even over time, they got to keep repairing the dam in order for the water to stay in. So it's this kind of energy of really using your emotions and seeing that as a superpower. So some of you guys also too, you're super psychic, highly empathic, and a spirit, I feel like it's this energy of you accepting that, embracing that. Yeah, ego faster, let go. So I feel like you've been kind of like fasting from fear, and you've been saying, you know what, I'm going to believe in my gifts, I'm going to believe in my talents, I'm going to let go of the fear, I'm going to let go of the anxiety, I'm going to move forward, right? And so they're saying, we see you doing this, and we see you kind of flexing your power and growing, right? Growing that muscle and believing in yourself. So keep doing that. Yes. I'm just crossing them out, so I know I already went to it. And then Tiny Tim, no more. So also, yes, that scarcity, that poverty mindset. Like, I almost feel like some of you guys have to recognize some of the things that you are manifesting. Yeah. All things are possible if you believe, right? I almost feel like even like the tiny stuff that you're manifesting, to recognize like how much you are coming out of that kind of poverty mindset, out of that scarcity trauma. There's been a lot of like loss of hunger and these kinds of things, whether it was this lifetime or previous lifetime, or if it's a wound that you're healing for a family member who either is very like older right now, or they've passed on, and you're healing it for your bloodline, right? I feel like one, you need to know that you are healing that, and it's almost this energy. It's just kind of stuck energy that's kind of just coming out, because I see like this brand new plate. Like, it's almost like it's done. It's just these last little limiting beliefs that you have to stand up to. You got to stand up to. When they come up to you, you got to be like, no, that's not true, or I'm going to expand this and grow past it. And I feel like you are doing that. And then we got true love is here. Yeah. Oh, this is really powerful. So I feel like you guys have experienced very intense moments of just love, of just full acceptance, of joy. And yeah, God is love, that you've been experiencing God's love, and your spirit guides are saying that whenever you tap into that energy, you're automatically increasing your confidence, you're increasing your self-esteem, you're increasing your belief in you, because all of that beautiful love is transmuting anything that would hold you back from seeing and feeling the real you, seeing and feeling the love that is within you, right? That's powerful. You got this, and you just got served. So there's this energy of, what is it? Yeah, thank you. Stay simple. Okay. So there's this energy of, when I feel like you're recognizing when you start overthinking, you start like trying to overdo and you're like, okay, I just went into an old version of myself. I'm going to release that. I know I got this. I'm going to simplify, and I'm going to take this step. I'm not going to let my anxiety or my fear control me. I'm going to move forward. And so I feel like you might be just stepping into that, but Spirit says you're about to really master that. You're really about to allow your peace to move you forward. And oh my goodness. And with that, you just got served. It's almost like you're unstoppable, untouchable, and this evil eye stuff that might be out here that you've been dealing with and things like that, you're about to raise to a frequency where it's not going to be able to touch you, because you're going to be shining so bright. It's just going to kind of burn up. It's going to transmute at the edges. All right. It's very powerful. Yeah. And I don't know. I just heard something about about the stuff you're doing in silence. So I don't know what you're doing. There's something that you're doing that nobody knows about. It's only between you and God, you and the universe, you know, and whatever it is, it's putting you in the fast lane, right? Rubik's Cube. It's like you're this energy of it's whatever it is, it's your genius. Okay, so keep doing it. And the song that came out is Crazy Love, my Michael Bublé. And this energy of yellow and cautious, the numbers were 81264. So, oh, you want to listen to that song, Crazy Love. Oh my God. And bubble is spelled with only one B. Listen to the song. I feel like you're gonna know exactly what your spirit guides want to say to you, and the way they feel when you feel like this, when you're just like in this beautiful crazy love, when you're just, it's this energy of my love is unstoppable. And that's because you've combined, you're the Trinity energy with your divine child and your masculine, feminine, or masculine, feminine, and God. It's this beautiful Trinity energy. So you're really manifesting beautiful things at this time as well. Yeah, can't nobody hold me back, can't nobody hold me down. And then self-doubt can shut it. All right, so they are really truly loving how you are shutting self-doubt just down. Okay, and they're also loving how when you need to take your time with something, a snail's pace, that you take your time with it. And that it's almost like you're not letting time control you, you're controlling time. So you're really becoming a master of time, a master of your timeline, okay, which is very powerful when it comes to manifesting as well, right? Because you're also not falling victim to FOMO, the fear of missing out, right? And just and acting out of fear, or you're not becoming a zombie, right? Where you're just following the crowd type of energy. Love it. And that has to do definitely with your endeavor. Wednesday. Oh, his name Lurk? I think his name is Lurk. I don't know. What does this have to do with it? Oh, that's powerhouse energy right there. Okay, so I feel like, okay, so what they're saying to me is like, you feel people lurking, right? You feel people lurking, but you also know that some people do have your best interest in hand, but you also know that some people are kind of like, there's this energy about Walking Dead. I don't know, because it's coming in again, right? And I kind of feel like Lurk was kind of like a zombie like guy, right? But it's like you walk to your own beat, and you have this leadership quality because you're so unique, okay? And Spirit says don't ever lose that, or think that might be a reason why things aren't happening as quickly as you may like them to, right? And so Spirit says always keep that uniqueness about you, because that is your true key, right? And whatever this thing is that you're going after, that you're flowing towards this goal, okay? Oh yeah, you are building, there it is, you are building a successful career, okay? So that's straight up. Oh, okay. It says trust your crazy ideas, all right? I feel like that's that crazy love, you gotta listen to it, because it's coming up again. Trust your crazy ideas. Like nobody's doing it, you do it. Okay, trust your crazy ideas, because that's the visionary, right? That's the inventors. That's these people that change the world, and you're capable of that. Okay, and so spirit is like, whatever this idea is will transform lives. Okay, it will help many people. You know, it will change the world. Yes, yeah, that's really powerful. Beautiful. So the next one is school's out, snow day. So we're talking about okay, yeah. So spirit guides are like, I love when you play hard. Okay, so whatever, and that's this beautiful balance, you know. I love this right here. It says believe, and then we have like the purple elephant, you know, and it's this energy of like, you believe in yourself so much, you believe in your connection so much, or you're cultivating this kind of belief that you don't mind being the purple elephant in the room. You don't mind being the only adult, jumping on the trampoline. You don't mind, playing full out with the kids and this and that. And so, or even just being, the big kid in your group of friends. So either this is your energy, or this is the energy that you're about to come into, because you're about to, it's this thing of just like releasing what people think fully and completely. And so if this is you full out already, like this is some powerful energy that helps you to just let things go, okay? So that way you can move into this new beginning and you can continue to build this successful career, because you're like, it's this energy of like, all right, I did that, I'm on to the next thing. But then when you're on to the next thing, you're fully focused in it. And so that's this beautiful power of presence. And that's either what you're cultivating, okay, or what you have cultivated, and they want to let you know, hands down, okay, yes, I'm clapping for you, yes, yes, and yes, and they love to see you smile and to laugh. So it's this energy of like, whenever you go to do whatever, it's like, or when you go to play, school's out, it's a snow day, you're going full in, you're going to full play, you're going to fully surrender to enjoying yourself, to playing, and you're going to fully live and be present in that moment. It's also this energy of like, my business is growing even when I'm not working on it. Okay, so that might be a thing. I'm going to write that down, because I feel like that's what you're doing. Yeah, and they just showed me like, it's this belief in divine timing, and you knowing that even if you are not, consciously focused on growing your business or working on your business, that the divine, because you put your intention out there, that the divine is like building these golden bridges and these connections for you while you are enjoying yourself, so that when it is time for you to take focus from, just playing full out and just being a kid, and you come back and to put your business hat on, those connections and the things that were needed for your next step, or for you to cultivate or to grow more, have been set in place, so it's like you working with spirit and you understanding what that means, right? And yeah, it's almost like you seeing spirit and your spirit guides as part of the team. And there's times when you got to hand off a project to them, and they got to do what they got to do, and there's nothing for you to do until it comes back to you. And they want you to know that you have it's this energy of your understanding of that is beautiful, and I don't know, you have a very beautiful mind. I'm getting that as well, like a very genius, beautiful, creative mind, very unique, like no other type energy. Yeah. Silly ideas are golden, I just heard. And so this last one is the Beyonce song, Ring the Alarm. Let's pull a card for this. I almost feel like okay, in all things, it is better to hope than to despair. Ring the alarm. Okay, so the other thing that Spirit wants you to know that they love that you do is not only within yourself, but within other people around you. When they start getting into that energy of despair, you're like, nope, ding, 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 time to clear it. That's not where we go, because that's all that's going to create is what we don't want. So how can we create what we do want? It's this energy of coming out fully out of victimhood and victim mentality, and also not allowing the people around you or the people on your team to get into that either. So I also feel maybe you might be starting to build a new team, or you might be looking for people to be on your team, and you just want them to be, high vibrational, meaning that there's always a way. You know what I mean? Like in this kind of a thing, like we'll figure it out and we'll get a great result from whatever it is. Like I feel like you're looking for people like that to be on your team. It's this, yeah, I just feel like money makers, but it's also this energy of like high integrity people who know who they are, people who are highly skilled at what they do. And so for many of you, if this is something that's resonating, you're definitely attracting that, okay? Yes, yes, and yes. So that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed that. If it resonated, at all, go ahead and hit the like button. Thank you so very much. I am doing personal readings for self-love, and we're giving away a free reading if you book a self-love reading. And so if you're interested in that, the link is in the description box. And just thank you so much. Namaste. All right, guys, they're getting ready for number 3. Angels, please clear the energy. Boom. Golden energy, golden energy. Yeah. Irosamata. Very nice. Irosamata rasinito. Iranamala. Okay. You're ready. Okay, so I realized I didn't explain this for number 2, but what we're going to do is we're going to pull messages from the water. I'm just going to write them down. Sometimes they come in clairaudibly, or I like see an image or something in the water, and then something else comes in clairaudibly, and then we're going to go through the messages that came through with a sticker or a saying or a card or what have you, and of course pulling from the card, the 2 of Swords as well. All right. For number 3, Okay, so the first thing that's coming through is whatever, I don't know what the self-esteem affirmations are that either you just link to or you're doing, but they're like, we're proud of you, okay? Ancestors got your back. Oh my goodness. Okay. Baby got back. I don't know. We'll get more into what this means. The one with the picket fence. Brick by brick. That was clear. YOLO. Okay. 99 bottles. And beer. Your silence is key. I just saw happy times, happy roads ahead. No more suffering. I give it all away. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, prayer warrior. Okay. She got it from my mama. Okay. Recluse. Yeah. Sorry, as your guys are saying things to me, my higher self is talking to me at the same time. Recluse industries. All right. Okay. So, yeah, we got it. All right. So you guys, you're very clairaudient. Okay, you're very, very clairaudient, and I also feel you're very tapped in. And so and because of this, and also because I feel like you're really tapped in, right? So there was a lot of people talking that wanted to like show up for you, that wanted to come to you. So I feel like there might be times when you get confused, right, of who is what, and only because you're super clairaudient. So what that also means is that you could hear your guides talking to you either in a different voice, or you hear them as your own voice, because that's how integrated your energy is, right? And so when you're around people who might be bad apples, right, or they have a lot of entity attachments, parasites, low energy, low vibrational, this kind of thing. When you get around them, I almost feel that what you've been working towards is building your shield, your psychic shield, so that you're not absorbing their information, which causes like more confusion with you, right? And so what that does is then now you can't make a choice, right? Because you're like, is this really me, or is this someone else, right? And so basically what your guides want to point out to you is that we got your back. Like, you can focus on grounding, okay? You can focus on grounding. We got your back. There's this energy of believe, all right? Believe of the magic. Right, there's this unicorn in here. So it's like, believe in the magic within you, and brick by brick is coming through. And so they want you to know that even you just take it step by step, even if that step is like, all right, we're just going to breathe for, 3 times right now, call in your guides and just breathe and just let go, setting the intention out loud to hear your own voice clearly, to hear the voice of your guides clearly, to clear any energy that's not yours. All right. Yes. And so with that, baby got back. They said they love when you dance. Okay. So keep dancing, especially if it's exciting. So it doesn't matter what kind of music you're listening to. Keep doing that, because that ultimately is going to be this thing that helps you to just clear your vibration, clear your energy, clear your aura, very quickly. One, because when you're dancing, you release dopamine. You release oxytocin, you release serotonin and endorphins, and all of those beautiful chemicals help to clear your vibration, clear your mental space, clear your emotional space. And then on top of that, you expand your heart space, which strengthens your shield. Okay. Yes, yes, and yes. And so, yeah, YOLO, they wanted to say, that you're a master healer. So, that's funny, because I got 44 at the same time. So I feel like you're a master healer and a master teacher. All right. And there's this energy of just living your life full out, not being afraid to be into crowds, not being afraid to go the distance, not being afraid to step out of your current cube. Okay. So whatever this picture of your life is, your guides are super proud of you, because they see you venturing out. And I don't know if you're quite like doing it physically, but they see you setting the intention. They see you wanting to plan trips. They see you making plans and goals and things like that to kind of get out of any kind of two-source energy, right? Yes. And again, they keep saying, I got your back. Okay. They keep saying, I love that. I got your back. The self-esteem affirmations, they're so proud of you for the affirmations that you are saying, and they're like, you are my beautiful butterfly. All right, because you are always transforming, and your words are very strong. I'm getting Queen of Swords energy. So when you say things out loud, it's almost it's the same as somebody else writing them. That's how powerful your voice is. So you might be a public speaker, you might be a teacher, you might be a rapper, a singer, you might be somebody who just uses your voice because there's magic in your voice, there's healing in your voice. All right, there's codes activated in your voice, and that's not to say that someone else doesn't have that kind of energy within them as well, but your throat chakra is already activated to this. So you're meant to take this picture. You're not meant to live in it. Okay. And so that's coming from your guides. Yeah. Oh, it says, pick the one with the white picket fence, So there's also this energy. They're saying they're so proud of you for really deciphering, because you are super psychic and you're learning how to filter out things that are not yours. You're learning how to filter out the beliefs and the needs and the wants of others, and really zone in on what you want. And this one is coming up really. Don't lose hope. You never know what tomorrow may bring, right? And so I feel like you are definitely raising vibration. You're coming out of environments where there's people that are very low vibrational and they don't believe in their own power, right? They've succumbed to the system. My life is going to be like this because my mom's life was like this. Everyone I know, their life is like this. I can't do any better than this, right? I feel like you've come from out of that, right? And so what's happening now too is that you're really fighting to fully release those programs, those limiting beliefs, so that way they don't like kind of like call you back and grab you back into that vibration, which they're also proud of you for setting those boundaries of saying, no, I'm not going to go back with that friend group or with that relationship, or I'm not going to go back to that job. Whatever that is getting you to rise into a higher frequency, that you are saying no to when before you may have said yes. They're very proud of you for that, for sticking to your ground, sticking to your guns is what is coming through. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. That's so funny, 99 bottles of beer. So knock one down, something, 98 bottles of beer on the wall. So I don't know. I feel like, when we're singing that song, there's, you're traveling a lot, or you're going to be traveling maybe by car, and you're making the best of it. Or right now, you might not be in your ideal location, but you're making the best of it. And so your spirit guides, they see that, and they're like, we're helping you to see, the blessing in the wound. We're helping you to see the miracle in the place that you're in right now. And I almost feel like you might be scripting to change your situation, change your location, change your house, change your job, whatever. And it's working, or some of you have already did this and you've seen that it's worked. So whenever you feel like you get stuck, your guides are telling you, and your ancestors very strongly, because a lot of them are like high priestesses and priests and this kind of thing. They're like, script your way out of it, okay? Because your imagination is very strong as well. And then read it aloud, especially to yourself in a mirror, okay? Yeah, it's very powerful. Your silence is key. So there's this energy. Your silence is key. Yeah, your silence is key. I feel like you're learning about manifestation and learning about what to say to people and what to keep to yourself, so that way your manifestation can come to full fruition. And I also feel like you meditating to this is like I don't know if this is like a cello or it looks like a violin, but it looks like super big, right? It looks like the big one, like that you sit down with. But I feel like listening to string orchestras and meditation is going to be beautiful for you. All right. And I almost feel like you're going to tap into a new level of something for yourself, a new level of mental clarity for yourself. And also it's going to help to just balance out your heart chakra as well, okay, is what I'm feeling. Yeah, no more suffering, I give it all away. It's going to help you to give it all away. So just try it and see if you like that. And also they want to commend you for being a prayer warrior. Like, you've definitely mastered the art of prayer, okay? And I feel like, or for some of you guys, you haven't tapped into it yet, and you're about to, all right, to understand not only are your prayers answered, but you have the power to pray for other people. And that's beautiful. And it's because of this this hope, this belief, this faith that you carry in you that cannot be taken away, Very beautiful. And then it says happy times and happy roads ahead. Yeah, The School of Rock is coming out. So I don't know if you want to watch that movie, The School of Rock, or you have watched, or it's one of your favorite movies or something like that. Yeah, look at this. There's this energy of the threes coming in very strongly. Like, you're a master. Yeah. And they want you to know that these happy times are headed. And it's your ability to believe this in your heart. All right. So whatever you've been doing in your spare time, this Empress energy with the green green rabbit to really grow your heart energy, it's been working. And so one, they're saying keep doing that because it's working, and you're becoming very fertile, right? And you're creating very fertile ground as well, because within you have space for these seeds to grow, because you're releasing anything that would hold you down or hold you back, right? You're rising in frequency very beautifully. Yeah. I just heard like, believe in yourself, all will be well, you know. So I also feel like I don't know what you're doing, like what the new thing is, like with these affirmations. So maybe you're doing like believe in yourself affirmations, or you're listening to them, or you're just saying, I believe in myself, or whatever it is that you're doing to strengthen that. Okay. But there's this energy of it's, I feel it like flooding in to where you're gonna kick this, where it's almost like it's this energy of, and I'm almost hesitant to say this, it's like never getting in a Two of Swords kind of situation again, because as soon as you feel it, you drop into your heart, right? Or you go clear yourself to drop into your heart, so you don't let yourself succumb to it. And you also don't let yourself succumb to the fear of not making a choice. You know, it's almost this energy of, if I have to make a choice right now, I'm not gonna let fear stop me from making the choice. I'm just gonna make it, you know. And then what it is what it will be. I'll deal with it, you know. So that's very powerful superpower that you have, and that is strengthening. And I feel like it has to do with this YOLO kind of attitude, like live your best life and not get stuck in your head type of energy. And for some of you guys, this is something that you're growing into, which is very beautiful. And then she got it from her mama. That's so funny. So yeah, there's a lot of peace and grace. There's a lot of peace and grace. Yes, look at that. So there's a lot of things you've gotten from your ancestors as far as your abilities. I feel like not only be brave with your life, I feel like not only with like your attitude towards life, but also, and maybe specifically from your mother or from a grandmother, or just from the women around you, even if they weren't blood relatives. I feel like they've given you this I don't know, this brave face, this courageousness, or this ability to kind of I don't know, it's like fight whatever comes up, but it's also this thing of the knowledge you're tapping into, the knowledge that you're using. I almost feel like you might be really intelligent as well, because I feel there's this energy of you just being able to take the knowledge and really grow from it, but not only grow from it, but to teach others, you know, as well. I really do feel like you're a really great teacher is coming through. And also not only because you're very intelligent and you can like just get this information. So I also feel you're very claircognizant as well, right? But you're able to teach other people how to use the knowledge, either within them or the knowledge that you give them, the wisdom, you know. So yeah, it's very beautiful, very powerful. And then the last one is recluse, and then it was trees. So yeah, recluse and trees. I almost feel like the sweetness of life, there goes the cookie. I almost feel like it's this energy of I'm hearing solitude and sovereignty. And so it's like they really love how you value your own space. They really love how you're able to connect to yourself when you're in nature, connect to spirit, because I'm seeing spirit. There's something about kids too, because I'm seeing like eggs cracked open, like birds like just coming out of their egg or something. So they really love how you're able to nurture, but also how you're able to nurture something into growth, into manifestation. All right. So I almost feel like it's this energy of you being really patient with things. And I don't know if like you going out, being by yourself where there's lots of trees or something like this, like forest, I don't know, hiking. that helps you to cultivate this patience, or it's just this I don't know. And I also feel like some of you guys, you might come in and out of that energy, and it might be times when you have to clear. So that might be why you need to go, you know, be in solitude and be in Mother Nature and stuff, and breathing that oxygen in and just clearing your energy. And then you come back to this beautiful space of patience, and you're able to really pour, not only pour into your manifestations, or pour into manifestations of others, but you're also able to just really feel the sweetness of life and to radiate that energy. So when I say that, I feel like when your energy is super clear, it's almost like you know exactly like who to pray for. You know what kind of energy to send to people. You know, you just feel it when your energy is cleansed and you're grounded and you're connected. And that's definitely a superpower for you. And you're also able to radiate that energy. It's like you're able to walk into a room and radiate the energy that's needed in the room to either like balance the room or to raise the vibration in the room. So that's really powerful as well that you have. Yes. So that's what I have for you, number 3. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope it resonated with you. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button. I am doing personals. We're doing self-love readings this month, and you get if you do self-love reading, you get a free career reading with it. So if you're interested in it, the link is in the description. And just thank you so much. I enjoyed doing your reading, and namaste.